Alright, get some more room in here. Alright. There's another ratchet lid, third one. Okay, this is the later one. So, you can tell it's genuine because it has numbers down in here. Hard to see them, but they're right there. Full of muck. I don't know if you can read it in there, but it's dash 52. So what is it? 34803-52. Genuine Harley. And up here's another number. It's on the drum. Till the drums are original. 34016-52. Everything's 52 because it's the first year of a foot shift. So there you go. So this is a 65 one because it has the lockout neutral switch for electric start. So if you're not in neutral, the ignition wire goes through here, it won't work. This has to be triggered or the starter button will not work. It's a safety device. So this gear has a little knob on it that makes that work, just like the early one that has the housing up on it. The early ones had no knobs because in '59 is first year of a switch. Before that they didn't have it. So that's this one. Once again, it's got a steel drum. Got a little bit of brake right here, but nothing serious. It's got some battery box eating on it, oil tank mount, eating on the damn thing. Very common, but overall pretty good condition. So you compare them to the other one over here. So this one here I couldn't find a number on it. This one has a number. So there's a possibility it's a reproduction, but I don't think so. I think this, not everything has everything on it. So this one's all original other than that. So, but you can see two different neutral switches. Now I think they have the same hole size through them. They're both 5/8 thread, but it looks like it's a lot bigger. But I think it's just a switch. But like I said, this one just has an idiot light for the dash, and this one here actually has a idiot light and dash, but it goes for electric start lockout. So other than that, they're pretty much the same, but there's another difference not everybody knows about. So the screws are different. Early screws have a different angle on them. The angle of the countersunk head screw is different. So one's pretty steep, like 82 degrees or something like that, and the other one's more flat, so it's like 100 degrees, 110, something like that. So it's a different screw head diameter on the top of it. So these holes have different angles. If you look at this thread here, see that's a steeper thread than this one here. So that's a difference. So 65, they came out with the earlier threads. So even though these ones look pretty steep, I don't have a screw to put in there to make sure that is what they are. But they should be. Yeah. Anyway, they're different. So the early ones have have the steep thread all the way around. So that's a different. One's about a 1/2 inch diameter on the head, and the other one's like 5/8, 9/16, a little bit bigger diameter. So it's another way of telling what year the cover is. But I'm not sure what year they changed that screw, but I thought when they came out with the electric start is when they changed it, but it might have been a year or two after. It's hard to tell. These ones look pretty steep, so maybe this is for a 65, 66 bike. I'll have to go back in my books and look at that. I'm just coming off the top of my head. Unlike everybody else, I'm not researching this crap. It's in the head. Just years of doing it. Sometimes I'm off a little bit, but not too far. What else we got in here? That's the last part. A linkert carburetor body. So the M35. So that'd be a knucklehead. Has a Venturi in there, fairly small hole one. It's got the lever over here for the idle enrichment. So this lever pulls the idle adjustment screw up, which floods the bike for idle, and it also lets more air in there, so it raises the idle speed up when it's cold. So this one's been chrome plated. It almost looks like nickel because it's so old. Anyway, these get all bent. You can see how this one's bent a little bit. Goes like this a little bit, a little bow in it. So what I do is I tap these down with a ball peen hammer to get them flattened out again. If you have a nice smooth face ball peen, and you go tap, tap, tap like that on a steel bench. So you go like down here. Go like this. And you go like that until it's flat across there. Because if you machine it flat, it gets real thin, it bends even quicker, so we don't want to do that. So if you want to know how flat you are, you go like this. See, it's starting to get pretty flat now. And you got this one over here, you can see how that one's bent a little bit, right in there, so you do the same thing. This is not in the repair manual. Now don't hit just on a little corner, you will break the corner off. So there you go, see how it's now flat there? And usually they don't bend too much in this direction, but sometimes they do, and you gotta hit this whole side a little bit. And this one looks like it's a little off on this side. So same deal, got a little beat on it. You go in the sand a little bit on a flat table, and you can see where the high spots are, and hit on the high spots. I'm a little bit too low right now. I hit it too much, so it's a little low on the. It's high in the middle right now, so I went a little bit too far. That's okay. So there you go. So now you sand this out, it wouldn't be too bad. These ones don't get bent as much. These you get broken off, but they get bent up too. So all that's from over torquing. This one looks pretty flat, so there you go. That's how you fix them. Anyway, so there you go. Got the Venturi in it. So the 36s, 35, what is 35? I'm not exactly sure what year they went to this one, but probably for the 74-inch motor, 1940, they probably went to this one, would be my guess. And they ran it all the way through probably, there's an M36 they ran in here somewhere, so probably up through 45, 46 in that time frame. I'm not exactly sure the years they ran it through, but definitely in the 40s. So that's your correct nickel carb. Alright, well there you go. Another box to fill it full of junk. So, I gotta figure out how to put all this crap. There's a reason why I put everything in storage. I didn't have any room in this building. Keep buying more junk. This is going to go to the mountains. It's going to storage. This stuff probably the same. Stuff like this I keep here. Valuable stuff. And we'll keep this separate. I got a place for that stuff. Linkers are here at the house. They stay here. My distributors stay here. Tail lights, probably put them in the mountains. That one, and toolboxes, I usually keep them here too. Definitely NOS stuff stays home. And that there, I'll probably blast it, so we'll worry about that later. Alright, so we get another box for that junk. Alright, let me get this put away and we'll be back.